Hi there, I'm Jenn Rice, and I wanted to come in here today and do a little video around setbacks. And what prompted me to do this video was actually a conversation I had earlier this morning with a patient. And it got me thinking a lot about, how we address setbacks and whether that setback is in your health, your life, your business, and how we're going to deal with those things, because it really does happen to all of us. So her and I were mainly talking about something health-wise that was, in her opinion, a big setback, and certainly concern. However, some of the things that she was telling herself were maybe not particularly, helpful either. So we were kind of sorting this out. So I thought, I want to look up setback in the dictionary and I want to see what it says. And so the definition of setback, the first one they show you in the Webster Dictionary is a checking of progress. And I thought that was so interesting because I always think of it as something really negative. Like a setback is very negative, whereas this was saying that a setback is a checking of progress. Now, of course, the second thing down said defeat, reverse. But I'm thinking I'm going to adopt this new definition of a setback, which is checking of progress. So, we can always ask ourselves a few questions when we feel like we're going through a setback. And I mean, trust me, I've had a lot of setbacks myself, but now I'm going to call them, I've had a lot of checking of progresses myself. But it's sort of the question we ask ourselves. Will I let this make me better, or will I allow this to make me bitter? And I thought those two questions are really important because there's going to be a very different mind space around both of them. So it's really our choice. So oftentimes, at least I feel like when I encounter a setback, maybe it has everything to do with everything around me that, one, I can't control, two, I can't steer or fix, right? Because I like to fix stuff. So if I could just ask myself, will this make me better? That does make me feel a lot better than just wallowing in the fact that there's really not much I can do about it. So I found three things that we can do when we're in the middle of a setback or we feel like we're trying to, move forward. And the first thing that they say to do is, when in doubt, we should pause. So some people, when they feel like they're experiencing some kind of a setback, whether it's in their business or certainly in your health, and if you're experiencing doubt, if you just take a pause instead of flipping out, freaking out, you kind of take a breath, collect yourself, see where to go next. So I like the pause, and there are many times, I think, depending on the type of work you do or what you have going on, that you feel like you might be moving backwards sometimes, but if we sort of can just take a pause, that can usually help. Second thing is, know that you're in good company. So this is why I want to do this video, because basically our main conversation together had a lot to do with not just what was going on with her, but every lot of people have things going on that some of the most successful people in the world have had setbacks around their businesses and then gone on to create amazing things. Like you think about Richard Branson, he ended up with Virgin Airlines, but he had lots of losses. I think it said something about him trying to have a beverage company or something along that line. And then, just everything, you can kind of dial that down to however it looks. And certainly sometimes when you're battling some type of chronic illness, you can feel like you have a lot of setbacks, and know though that there are many people going through the same thing and that these things happen, and we have to put tools in place in our brains to move through the setbacks so we can try to shift that positive mindset, because also our health and our business and our life can be, when we stay in that place of anger or frustration, nothing is going to move forward. Okay, last thing, never give up. So basically, if you're experiencing some kind of setback, certainly this would go more towards a business or anything entrepreneurship wise. If you're, kind of feeling a lot of resistance or setback, then I would say that just don't give up and just reach towards other people, like study other people's stories, learn the success that's happened around you, and really lean into that. And then my favorite quote is that I was reading about this. It said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I mean, I think that's totally true, right? So just don't stop, like lean into it. And, we all experience setbacks. So I hope that this was helpful to you guys. If it was, please throw me a like, comment. If you like this content, I am doing a webinar tomorrow night. There's some information on my Jenn Rice International Business page. So I have a free webinar tomorrow night all about finding greater fulfillment. And so if you'd like more information about that, please head over there. And I hope that you have a great rest of today. Take care.